Spring is typically the most active time for the real estate market. But in Charlotte right now, it takes an average of 175 days for a home to sell. Joan Inglis, accredited staging professional master, joins us this morning with some ways sellers can speed up the sale of their home. I think folks are going to be taking notes on this, Joan.
Thanks for having me this morning.
Thank you for being here. Great information. A lot of people having a hard time selling their houses. They've been sitting on the market for a long time.
Right.
You say, and we've heard this before, you say one of the mistakes that sellers make is that they just set the price too high.
Right. It's important that they choose a realtor that's going to help them set their price competitively. That's crucial in today's market.
Makes a big difference. Big
Yes.
difference. Price it to sell it if that's what your goal is. Another thing, I remember when we were looking for our house and we would go online and look at pictures. I was shocked oftentimes by the photos that people would choose to show of their home.
Right.
They'd be, you know, some weird bonus room painted a funky color, that kind of thing.
Right.
Make sure you're showing the right picture.
Yeah, absolutely. 90% of buyers shop online first before they decide which properties that they want to see in person. So it is definitely really important that the house is going to give the best impression to
Here's
people.
an example that you gave us, Joan, of a before and after of a particular property.
Yeah, the before picture shows the home that had been listed and expired. It didn't get much interest. It's freshly on the market with new photographs, and you can see the difference. It shows the whole property. That's definitely more inviting and brings more interest from buyers.
That's a home in Quail Hollow. Yes, the after is significant. It looks a lot better. You hear about staging a lot, staging homes. I know that you do that, so obviously you think this is a good thing, but it really can make a difference in the speed of the sale of a home.
Yes, absolutely. My personal company, Carolina Spaces, my homes are under contract in 18 days. The national average is under contract in 30 days, and that's versus the 175 days that you had mentioned earlier. So it's definitely important to do.
Sure. For people who aren't familiar with what staging is, can you briefly explain that?
Yeah, it's a marketing tool to help your real estate agent in selling your property. It's not decorating. It's not interior design. It's a proven method that works to sell houses faster for more money.
Because a lot of times, too, if you have a funky space and potential buyers come in and look at it and they think, I don't know what to do with this space. But if it's been staged, it really explains it and draws a picture so that people don't have to think so hard about, what would I do with this room?
Right.
You know, I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Does it matter if a property is empty or not?
No, it doesn't. All properties should be staged.
Really? Okay. And again, as Joan mentioned, it shows that it really can help. If we can show this picture, this is a home, $1 million home. It was vacant for a year, vacant for 1 year, and then it sold 2 weeks after it was staged. You can see it's a lot more inviting when it has all the stuff in it. And then this Gastonia home, you say was odd shaped?
Yes, it was like an octagonal shape rooms. Buyers were very confused on where to put the furniture and what would fit in there because they lack vision. And it had gone unsold for 3 years. I furnished it and it sold in 3 weeks.
It's great. That is great. Now, I know that a lot of people are probably thinking it's very expensive. What does it cost to use the services of a stager?
For a trained, experienced professional, the average price is about $2,400 to $4,000 for an average home.
And for how long? Does that mean the furniture stays in the house for as long as your house is on the market, or is that a period of time?
That would be a period of time long enough for the house to go under contract, and that would include everything: delivery, setup, staging, tear down, haul away.
Yeah, so people aren't actually, if you want to use a stager, you're not buying the furniture. The stager has all these pieces, brings them into your house, and makes it work.
Correct.
Okay.
For smaller houses that are have a lower price range, you're looking at about 1 to 3% of the price of the house.
Okay. Your website, carolinaspaces.com. 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 Joan Inglis, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate your time. Well, still ahead on Charlotte. Oh, actually, we have one thing we want to tell you about, something that's happening this Thursday night. I'm sorry about that. It's at the main meeting room at the Fort Mill Public Library in Baxter from 6:30 to 7:45. It's a real estate workshop. Again, it is happening this Thursday night. I'm sorry, Joan, I almost skipped right over this.
Fine.
Check it out, and you can log on to register for that. Again, thanks so much.